Silence in various situations can be a wise and strategic step. These actions can not only prevent conflict, but also demonstrate emotional maturity and self-control. Here is a longer description of 9 situations where silence may be the best choice. 1. When angry. Anger is a powerful emotion that can cloud judgment and lead to impulsive actions. When angry, our bodies experience physiological responses like increased heart rate and blood pressure, affecting how we think and speak. Words spoken in anger are often sharper and can hurt others more deeply than intended. By choosing to remain silent, we give ourselves time to calm down and regain control over our emotions. This also allows us to reflect and think of constructive solutions to the problem at hand. Silence in this context does not mean avoiding the issue, but rather delaying the response until we can handle it more effectively. 2. When others are speaking. Listening is an often overlooked skill in communication. When someone is speaking, they deserve our full attention. By being silent and listening attentively, we show that we value their views and feelings. This is not just about hearing their words, but also understanding the meaning and emotions behind them. Active listening involves nodding, making eye contact, and providing appropriate feedback. This strengthens interpersonal relationships and builds trust. People who feel heard are more likely to be open and cooperative, leading to more effective communication and better relationships. 3. In unproductive arguments. Unproductive arguments often turn into debates, where the main goal is to win points rather than finding solutions beneficial to all parties. Continuing to argue in such situations only exacerbates the conflict and increases tension. Choosing silence in such debates can be a way to stop the escalation and give all parties time to reflect. Sometimes, silence can make others realize that their argument is unproductive and help them change their approach. Additionally, taking time to think before responding can help us formulate more logical and constructive arguments, ultimately leading to better resolution. 4. When lacking sufficient information. Speaking without having sufficient knowledge can lead to misunderstandings or spreading false information. In the current information age, where information can be easily accessed, but also easily misinterpreted, it is important to ensure that what we say is accurate and reliable. If we are unsure of the facts or do not have enough information, it is better to remain silent and seek more information before speaking. This demonstrates integrity and a desire to provide correct information. Additionally, silence in this situation gives us the opportunity to listen and learn from others who may know more about the topic. 5. When hearing secrets or personal information. Maintaining the trust of others is fundamental to strong and respectful relationships. When someone shares a secret or personal information with us, they are showing a high level of trust. Keeping that confidentiality is our responsibility. Silence in this situation shows that we are trustworthy and respect others' privacy. Disclosing secrets or personal information not only breaks trust, but can also cause emotional and social damage to the person whose information is disclosed. Additionally, maintaining confidentiality is also important in professional contexts, where trust and integrity are key to success and reputation. 6. In public places requiring silence. There are situations and places where silence is essential to create a conducive environment. In libraries, for example, people come to read and study in a quiet atmosphere. In hospitals, silence is needed to support patient recovery. In formal events, such as ceremonies or seminars, silence is a sign of respect for the event and the people present. Speaking loudly or making noise in these places not only disturbs others, but also shows a lack of respect. Choosing silence in these places shows that we appreciate the need for peace and concentration, and supports creating an environment suitable for the purpose of the place. 7. When receiving criticism. Listening to criticism calmly and openly is a sign of maturity and openness to self-improvement. Criticism, although often difficult to accept, can be a valuable tool for personal and professional development. Silence allows us to truly listen and understand what is being said, and gives us time to reflect on the criticism. By listening to criticism, without immediately defending ourselves or retaliating, we show that we value others' perspectives and are willing to learn from our mistakes. Additionally, silence can help us avoid emotional responses that could worsen the situation and focus on the constructive aspects of the criticism. 8. When disagreeing with a superior or senior. In professional environments, there are times when we disagree with the views or decisions of a superior or senior. However, expressing disagreement directly and openly may not always be wise. Choosing to remain silent and finding the right time to express our views in a more diplomatic and constructive manner can be more effective. This shows respect for the hierarchy and a desire to maintain harmonious working relationships. Silence in this situation does not mean we must always agree with everything, but it shows that we understand professional dynamics and strive to present our views in a way that does not harm working relationships. Additionally, by remaining silent, we can better prepare our arguments and find evidence that supports our views, making us more convincing when we finally speak. 9. In dangerous situations or physical conflicts. Facing dangerous situations or potential physical conflicts requires wisdom and self-control. In these situations, avoiding confrontation and choosing to remain silent can be the wisest course of action. Our and others' safety is the top priority, and avoiding provocation with silence can help prevent the escalation of violence. Additionally, silence in these situations can give us time to think about the next safest and most appropriate steps. This can include seeking help, avoiding dangerous areas, or using other ways to reduce risks. Silence in dangerous situations is a sign that we prioritize safety and well-being, and show that we have self-control and the ability to remain calm under pressure. In all these situations, silence is not a sign of weakness or passivity, but a conscious and wise choice. Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is an important skill that can help us overcome various challenges in personal and professional life. By understanding and applying these principles, we can build stronger relationships, avoid unnecessary conflicts, and make better decisions.